This is from a chapbook called On the Line. There's a little story here based upon a time when I worked in the factory, and although it's not autobiographical, it is based on the feelings I had at that time working in the factory. First one is called The CEO. When Mr. Silver came down to the production floor, the men tended to lean closer into the belt line, their backs a bit stiffer, the way you do when you see the state police in the rear view mirror. I used to wonder why he bothered to come down at all. Somebody said maybe he'd like to stroll along the line admiring his property, as one might amble by a trout stream behind his house, the crashing of the power press, rattle of the line, like high water raging over rocks and pools. I myself thought of the line not so much as a flowing stream, but rather as an isthmus, a connector between two distant points. One, Mr. Silver's parking space for his Mercedes SLR Roadster. The other, a far-off plain where men moved stealthily in the night, automatic rifles at the ready, the metal cartridge containers that we assembled all day, every day, slung snugly over their hunched shoulders. And this one is called What We Were Doing. It was a half-hour lunch break. We were sitting around on crates shooting the usual when Stash came over to Andy Mazakis, cautious as though stalking a deer. He put a hand on Andy's shoulder, spoke softly in his ear. After that, a silence, somehow intensified by the humming of the powerhouse generators. There was a call in the office, Stash said. Andy got to his feet, staggered, till Stash caught him by the arm. Andy's son, Ted, was over there in uniform. He wrote home once that when he looked down to make sure his ambone box was full, he often thought of his dad. Andy shared the letter with us, and I think it was one of the times we realized what we were doing here. Andy looked around blankly, no sight in his eyes. We all knew it had to be bad. Later we learned the boy had taken a sniper's bullet in his head. It went on to settle in Andy's heart. Andy, whom we never saw in the shop again.